Good morning, Dwight Grotewold.
Good morning, David Moore.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are
Very
you?
good. Today's September the 4th, 2012. Can you imagine it's already September?
My count of is 2012.
Oh, that's probably also true. Well, it's been a long time since June 1st of 1988 when you joined the Sun Lakes Rotary Club. 24 years or so? Wow.
Not only that, but I belonged to Rotary in 1968.
Another 20 years. Wow.
Another 20 years in addition.
So as a Rotarian for almost 40 years, it certainly is a way of life for you, isn't it?
It's the only way as far as I'm concerned.
Well, the next question I have is, and I think you've answered it a number of times in this discussion, is as a Rotarian, how would you describe the club in your own words?
Describe our Sun
Lakes Rotary Club. I'm going to step back and get wow, there's the whole picture there. It is Sun Lakes Rotary Club. There you go.
I'd say that it's one of the most capable clubs I've ever been involved with. And I've always tried to attend a lot of different Rotary meetings around the world as I've traveled. And this club has some people that are so qualified that is absolutely amazing. And it's a great club for being willing to become involved. So I would say this is one of the better, I think this is one of the better Rotary clubs as far as our District 5510 is concerned.
So when you enter the Rotary Club meeting room, what are your feelings?
They're great.
Are they?
They're great. I walk in and I see friends, and it is so great to have a cup of coffee with them and visit and find out how they're doing, and to be able to share with them some of the things that are going on in the community and in our life. And I think this is an exceptional club.
I can't agree with you more. What continues to attract you to this club?
Exactly what I mentioned then is their involvement here. And I've told my wife a number of times, it's just absolutely amazing. When you sit down next to somebody like David Moore, you say, David, what do you do in your career? And he tells me, and I come home and I say, Lois, you're not going to believe the things that David Moore has done and what he's doing now.
And others, yes.
And this is the way it is with practically every Rotarian you sit next to here. If you ask them what they've done, and they'll tell you what. I just sat this morning next to John Askew. This guy is fantastic, the things that he has done in his career.
Yes.
And that attracts me.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell prospective members and those who will see this tape what it is that they should do to maintain their club membership in the future?
It is one word: involvement. If they will become involved, they'll love Rotary. If they sit on the periphery, it's like every organization. If you become involved with it, it gets into your system. And when you realize what you do through an organization like Rotary and the effect it can have on others, it makes it all worthwhile.
Participate, participate, participate. Huh? Wow. True. So do you have any thoughts as a last part of what you would like your legacy to be? I mean, you've left a legacy for us, Dwight, number one. With all the things you mentioned, with the dictionary project and this club exchange and the youth exchange and the educational facilities, the question you've answered more than once, but as in your mind, in your thoughts, what would you like your legacy to be to those who come into the Sun Lakes Rotary, say 10 years from now?
What I'd like would be for one of my fellow Rotarians today say, we had a guy in here who was very educationally oriented, that he realized that one of the primary goals of Rotary International was to become involved with youth. And he spent his time coming up with programs that got our club involved in a lot of different programs in the field of education. and that we're known as the Education Club, and he was one of the persons that was responsible for doing it.
Gee, Dwight, I don't know what more you could say. That's a legacy that will be left not only while you're here and while it's, and hopefully for many years this club will continue to participate in the legacies that you've begun. Any final thoughts?
Thank you. I can only say that Rotary has been a privilege for me. It has changed my life in a lot of different ways. And one with my current wife, which I described earlier.
A lovely lady, Lois.
Meeting her in a program that Rotary International had started. But it's been a privilege to be able to be involved with some wonderful people. Now, there are a lot of service clubs that are good, but to me, Rotary is perhaps one of the best ones. And to become a Rotarian is perhaps in a lot of ways more than I ever could have hoped for.
Well, thank you very much, Dwight.
You're welcome, and thank you for giving me a chance to talk.
Okay.